Final thoughts on any aspects of the
before my final word, I want to chip in few words on the issue of a time and cost overrun raised by somebody. How to forestall it happening at the post-contract stage of a project. And I want to say that the panacea to that should be the involvement of a qualified and independently appointed consultant quantity surveyor in any project, construction project, who carries out the tender analysis and tender report for the project. And I want to remind us that every construction contract has two principal terms: the contract period and the contract sum. Every nitty-gritty of what happens in the construction project revolves around these two. And if you get it wrong at the pre-contract stage, the project will be a disaster. And do not forget that the quantity surveyor has the expertise to analyze, as he's analyzing the various major rates to arrive at the contract sum, is suitability for all the tenderers. At the same time, he's comparing the tender period submitted by the individual tenderers, and he has to marry all those components to come up with a sound tender that will stand the test of time if awarded the contract. And then if peradventure the project contract is awarded and issue come up that bring about delays and all that, every contract condition or standard form, or even the public procurement, have a extension of time clause. Every contingency that takes place in any construction project has clauses in the contract condition that addresses it. That is for the time and cost overrun. And then on my final word, I want to recall that in the course of the presentations yesterday, either somebody from the floor talked about the issue of procurement becoming now an all-commerce affair, that everybody is free now to become a procurement officer. And then the Director General, in the course of his comments yesterday, also said something in that direction, that many procurement officers are being trained. And my question is, to procure what? Is it to procure the general goods and services, or to procure the building, engineering, and infrastructure projects? If the answer is for the second segment, then we'll get it wrong. Because people that I will insist, people that will procure the engineering, building, and infrastructure project must, if you want to do that, you must get into the University of Polytechnic and acquire the detailed training that is required for that. And I'm convinced that even knowledge from workshops and seminars and all that may not be enough, because you need to study the nitty-gritty of the various component methods of procurement, tendering, and all that. People, you know what I'm talking about. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There was some heartwarming comments from the DG yesterday, which all of us applauded. He made it very clear that he has developed a template. He has come up with a policy that should now be separate procurement portfolios and packages for the various types of works. In other words, we should have for general goods and services, we should have for building, we should have for engineering and infrastructure. Then if that becomes the case, if that's not a mere political rhetoric, if they bring that action to pass, then we are already at the path of getting it right. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you very much, Prof.